Miami Dolphins OTA day 4. Got some video for you, and we're going to talk a little Christian Wilkins, Teron Armstead. I'm getting to one of your guys' comments of the day. What is up, Fin fans? Day 4 of OTAs. They have, I think, 2 more. They have one tomorrow, and then they're off Thursday, and then they have one Friday, and then you have mandatory mini camps Monday, Tuesday after that. Today, the media wasn't available, so we don't have as much in-depth analysis. I do have some video that I'm going to show you. It's nothing crazy. It's just them kind of working out. Get to see who's rocking the orange jersey and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to start showing it. I'm just going to start showing it. Boom. You got Javon Holland rocking the orange jersey, which means he had a good practice. And from what Omar Kelly said, the last practice they had, which wasn't the one he saw, because it was closed off to media. The one he saw was 2 practices ago. He did really good, so they're thinking back to back. Then we also have this one here of the rookie, Cam, doing his back pedals again. It's nothing crazy, but it's just something to get you ready for football, because it's getting close. Also got the vets, Xavier Howard, doing a little back pedaling again. You're probably like, I don't care about this, Doug. It's football. It gets me excited. You got A-Chain. You got the running backs working out. Alec Ingold. Jeff Wilson Jr. Will there be another one added after Thursday? We'll find out. And then you got Christian Wilkins doing Christian Wilkins things. Dancing. Dancing around. Let's talk about Christian Wilkins, right? So again, I don't have any like on-field, stuff here or there. I do know, and I've been hearing that the speed on this team is ridiculous. Xavier Howard and Tyreek Hill were working together in Atlanta, and they were talking. Xavier Howard's talking about the speed and how that's making them going to be better on defense. And we all know that the defense of Vic Fangio is going to make the offense better. Yada yada. Comment of the day. We're going to talk about that third aspect of the team. So there's a lot of speed and a lot of stuff. And again, it's OTAs. So if you're hearing bad things, if you're hearing, oh, so-and-so struggling, this one, that one, it's OTAs. Training camp, once the pads are on, is when I really start to pay attention, and then live football. But Christian Wilkins, the Miami Dolphins are going to get a good chunk of change Thursday. $13.6 million. Now, what are they going to do with that $13.6 million? That's a video I'm going to release tomorrow, as well as the day 5 of OTAs with the media there. So you get 2 videos tomorrow. But one of them has to be, in my personal opinion, you got to give Christian Wilkins that contract extension. He's playing on a 1-year contract right now, 10 point something million. You give him that contract extension, you can knock that 10 point something million down. Give you even more cap space. You can have him take a bigger cap hit down the road, especially because he deserves it. The last 2 years, he's played every single game. Played all. 2020 is when he got hurt, and our rush defense fell to the wayside when he was out there, because he's that dominant in the middle. And then the last 2 years, he's been playing full seasons. So he deserves it. He deserves a contract extension. Now, the thought process is, does he deserve as much as some of these other defensive tackles are getting? Does he deserve 20 plus million a year? That's something that is probably being discussed within the Miami Dolphins organization and with his agent. But the fact that he's being a constant professional, and he doesn't need to be at OTAs. Tyreek Hill's not there. Teron Armstead's not there. Zach Sealer's not there. There's a bunch of guys that aren't there because they don't need to be there, but he's there. He's a captain on that defense. Like, he's there. Just shows that this man, he deserves a contract extension. He deserves to be a Dolphin, and a Dolphin for a while, in my personal opinion. Especially if we were running a 4-3 defense, like a straight 4-3 defense, not this hybrid that we're running. Not saying I don't like it. A straight 4-3, I think he'd be even more dominant. Having the 2 legit defensive ends, and then having a DT next to him, and then just being able to just go after him, I think he'd be dominant. But he's still very dominant in this defense. Look at he had like a record of tackles for defensive tackles last year, first time in like over a decade. definitely. And I made merch, literally signed the man. I made 4 free agency for you guys, for anyone that you wanted, but it was mostly for get him, Christian Wilkins, re-signed. The other guy I wanted to talk about, Teron Armstead, right? I said that some of the guys aren't there, some of the vets aren't there, and it's nothing to be like, oh my God, why aren't they there? Prime example, Miami Dolphins left tackle Teron Armstead, fresh off his first season as a Dolphin, has been working like a maniac in the gym all through the offseason. He said multiple times his goal is to play the entire season and expects big things from fourth-year quarterback Tua Tagovailoa too. So the fact that Teron Armstead isn't there doesn't worry me. It's not like him and all these other vets that aren't there are sitting home eating Krispy Kremes, playing video games. They're out there working, and they're just doing their own thing. Like Teron Armstead is trying to get himself physically fit to play a full 17-game season. If he could play if him and Tua, and again, that's a video in itself where I'm going to be talking about it, could play a full 17 season, like they don't get injured and miss a game, this team's going to be ridiculous. This team's going to be absolutely ridiculous. But it's important that a lot of these guys that tend to get banged up don't, which is hard to say. I get in the comment section a lot when I talk about Tua and the concussions and if he can stay healthy and yada yada. And a lot of people are like, why aren't they talking about that with Lamar Jackson, or why aren't they talking about that with other guys? Well, Lamar Jackson won an MVP, and Lamar Jackson did play a full season. So there's not that stigma because he did it. The past 2 seasons he's been banged up, but it's just because Tua, for the past, 4 years in his football career, has missed games because of injuries. Now, regardless of what those injuries are, that's where that stigma comes from. And for me, we've seen with Tua and without Tua. The last 2 years, we've seen with Tua and without Tua. The team's better with Tua at the helm. They win more with Tua at the helm. So that's why I'm more critical of him staying healthy, because obviously the Dolphins are better with him at the helm. But like I said, I don't have much for you today, but I did want to give you some update. I wanted to show you some practice videos. Again, it's nothing crazy, but I did want to show you some things and talk about some things like Teron Armstead, Christian Wilkins, all that good stuff. So comment below. Let me know, are you excited for tomorrow? Let me know what your thoughts are for June 1st. Like I said, I have a video planned for tomorrow. No, Thursday. Tomorrow. I have a video planned for tomorrow. Where we're going to kind of preview June 1st and what you could or cannot expect from the Dolphins after they get their money. So I got 2 videos for you guys tomorrow. Well, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm going to get to one of you guys' comments of the day. And this comment comes from Jack. And he says, comment of the day, Doug, with the assumption that Braxton Berrios makes the team and returns kicks, our special team production should naturally, since we didn't have proper return... Our special teams production should naturally, I'm assuming you mean like get better, since we didn't have a proper returner last season. This should help towards more wins and better field position. Right. Very good. Very good comment. There was games in 2020 that the Dolphins won because of Jakeem Grant and Kenyon Drake and all those guys with their kick returns. I think it was San Diego, if I'm remembering correctly, or that might have been with Adam Gase. I know the San Diego game, there was a kick return that helped us win the game. Special teams is incredibly important, especially in certain situations where you only need a field goal to win and they punt it to you, like with Cedric Wilson Jr. I think we just needed a field goal and they punted to him and he took it to the opposite side of the field. Huge. Helps dramatically, especially on the flip side where you can make the tackles, where you could stop the kick returns, like that happened against the Baltimore Ravens and all that stuff. Special teams is an underappreciated facet of football that people don't look at, and it's important. Not only from the field goal perspective, but good punts, good kick return coverage, good punt return coverage, and good kick returns and punt returns. So yeah, the addition of Braxton Berrios, I think, and I said that I expect him to make the team, and some people are like, over so-and-so and so-and-so. If you could do special teams, you make the team. You make football teams, period. And I think Braxton Berrios is going to be our kick and punt returner because he has that aspect to his game. Also, he'll probably be implicated. like it's a crime or something. He'll be implemented in some of the offensive aspects of it too as well. And I think it's going to be very good. I'm excited to see what he can do. But I do expect Braxton, give you a little spoiler for when I do my 53-man roster prediction. I do expect Braxton to make the team, and I think he's going to help. I think he's going to help a lot. Now, there's other receivers on this team that will they or won't they, and that's what we're going to talk about. But like I said, tomorrow you're getting 2 videos. You're going to get the June 1st video early, 9 o'clock, and then like this one, probably around like 5, 6 o'clock, you're going to get the OTA recap video. And then June 1st, will I be making video about someone being moved or anything? We'll see. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like usual, stay classy. Heads up.